can believe it, we're already halfway through the year, so I thought there is no time quite like the present to go through my wish list. Obviously I did that back in January. What's changed? What's been bumped off? What's still on there? There's jewellery. There's only one new bag on there. Shh, come close. I do have one on the way. It's very exciting, so stay tuned for that unboxing. Anyway, we've got some interesting pieces, some shoes. Most of the stuff is already like out and available. I think there's the odd thing that's like I'm waiting for autumn winter stuff to come into stores to get, but link's going to be below or in the shopping button on the screen. Guys, if you're new here, my name is Cassie and I'm a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put out videos on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so if you like luxury fashion, then you're going to love it here. So head down there, subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. Let's kick it off with a little bit of fine jewellery. At the beginning of the year, I had like 3 rings on my wish list. 2 were for the same reason. One was a little bit different, a little bit fun, fresh and funky, and that was the Chrome Hearts cross dangly ring. It's great. It's a beautiful ring. I'm obsessed with it. I think that it is overpriced for what it is, but you're paying for Chrome Hearts. I think that it's like 6,000. It has diamonds on the front and the back of the cross, if that helps justify it. Eventually, do I think it would be nice to just slot between these 2 rings and have a dingle dangle? Yes, I think that would be really, really great. However, I will say that I have been more interested in other sorts of rings. So, you know, prioritization, wish lists, you know, we can't have everything all at once. You know what? It's on probation. It's on like the secondary wish list that like, should my interest peak again, she's been shot right back up. I don't even know if she's still around. I haven't been to Chrome Hearts in a while, mainly because I'm sad to check on her, because if she is there, then, you know, then I'll want her, and, you know, I've got a sodding wedding to pay for and all of that. I've got other priorities on this list, okay? Other things have piqued my interest a little bit more. So the other 2 rings back in January were pinky rings. I was like, oh, I think I need a pinky ring. Don't be surprised if like all of these fingers are filled up at some point. There was the rainbow K shield ring, and there was the shade jewellery, all pave with a marquise diamond in the middle, evil eye sort of business there. It's great. It's a great ring. Okay, fine. It's on probation. It's not quite bumped off. But there is a ring that's come out recently, like very recently, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's amazing. I love her. I feel it in my bones. And Tiffany has come out with the Elsa Peretti bone cuff as a ring. Come on, why haven't we thought about this before? This is brilliant. And look, I know I talk a lot about independent jewellery designers. I'm here for the independent jewellery designers. I love it. They're doing something interesting and unique and all of that. The Elsa Peretti Tiffany range to me is iconic, and I've always loved it, and it reeled me in, hook, line and sinker. So they're doing this style in sterling silver and in solid gold, in 2 different styles. Only currently, oh, and yellow gold, by the way. They're doing this in 2 styles. The classic bone cuff style, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like that one. I think they've made it too round. Does that make sense to you? I hope that you know what I mean by this. I feel like they haven't given it enough wave, and it's just sort of like this bit. It's just sort of that bit of the, you know, I wasn't quite sure. The split version, my compliments to the chef. I love it. I love how wide it is. It's a statement. The design is simple. Cassie, what are you trying to say? I don't know. I like it, essentially, and I think the sterling silver one is a pretty decent price. I think it's great. I think it's something that's like a classic piece, but it's interesting. Which finger would it go on? Excellent question. Maybe that could be a pinky moment. But this is my yellow gold hand, so maybe it needs to be a pinky over here. I think I need to go and try, but she has captured my attention, let me tell you. While we're at it, fine jewellery, putting the wish in wish list. Not that she's in the market for a $10,000 diamond necklace, but the Camion diamond and emerald choker. I love a good tennis necklace. I have a tennis necklace, I actually need to wear it more, from Simon G, but I'm kind of obsessed with like a diamond choker. I think that there's something very edgy about it. You know, like, she's a little bit dangerous, but in a way that comforts you and makes you feel a little bit safe. I know, juxtaposition, but somehow the woman wearing a diamond choker nails that. I saw this and I was like, okay, of all of the diamond chokers, this would be the one for me. I love the like dangling, dripping emeralds down the neck. I think she's got a bit of pizzazz, a bit of spice to a normal choker, but she's something that would stack nicely every day. Obviously, it's a bit of statement for every day. If that's your everyday, that's the everyday I'm trying to be, let me tell you. But also looks timeless and classy and elegant for something a little bit more formal. But because she's a choker, she's like a little bit dangerous and fresh. I don't know what it is about this choker, but I've bought into it. I love it. Like I said, I don't think it's not on the top of my priority list, on my wish list, but she's on there. It's great. I dream of it. This also comes in, they do a version, I think, that has light blue enamel with it as well, and I think there's a version that has white. Either way, they do sort of variations of this necklace in different stones, and I just think it's opulent, it's fabulous. This coat will haunt me. Okay, I went to Woodbury Common. If you haven't seen the vlog, I'll have it linked. It's a good vlog, trust me. Anyway, I saw this Balmain leopard print, floor length, boned coat. Oh gosh, she's captured me. She just reached deep into the cavity of my chest, wrapped her wonderfully manicured fingers around my heart and ripped it straight out of my chest. Because Cassie, you're here, you had the chance to buy it, okay? It was like 70% off. It was from $12,000 to $3,600. Is that still an eye-watering amount for a coat? Yes. Will this be a coat that will firmly live in my closet, be almost an archive piece, passed down? Every time you put on this coat, you transform into an absolutely fabulous, fearless, ferocious woman. Why didn't you buy it, Cassie? Because it was one size too small. Okay, and there was only one left. However, I'm like, what if there was room in it? That I could like take it to a tailor and take it out, right? Like give it a bit of room. I dream of this. It's amazing. It is without a doubt the best coat I've ever had the pleasure of gliding my arms into. Your confidence level could be on the floor and you put this coat on, oh, through the roof. Through the roof. It's absolutely phenomenal. Anyway, it's on here because, like, I don't know. I think I need to figure out if it can be opened up or something, because I will forever think of this coat. And you want to know what? Back in January, I had another Balmain jacket on this list. Similar situation, okay? Amazing, bejeweled, crystals down the front, military style jacket with the most villainous shoulders you've ever seen. I found her in Harrods, on sale. One sodding size too small, the same size as this coat, which begs me to ask the question, Olivier Rousteing, creative director of Balmain, what have I done to you? That's my question. Twice now, my soul has been captured by your designs, and you have not given me the opportunity to have them. What did I do to you in a past life? Oh my gosh. Anyway, so that's just a personal crisis that I'm dealing with. Right, next up, as we know, Burberry under Daniel Lee, as much as I, fingers, toes, legs, arms crossed, wanted it to succeed, it's not done well. He released the images of his resort collection. Dare I say it's the best collection he's designed yet. It feels very Burberry to me, but it also feels young and interesting. Anyway, I saw these mules. They're a simple mule. They have the green Burberry check. Looks to be a great heel height. Nice little two toes peeking out at the front there. Why haven't you been making this all along? Why were you giving us some odd little shoe that had like a little bit of a rat tail dangling down the back? Like, what was going on there when you had this inside of you? How dare you? This should be made in every single colour. This should be made to be a hot shoe. It's quite simple though, it doesn't matter. It works. This is what I think we want from Burberry. It doesn't need to be crazy over the top, you just need to stick to what you know. You need to stick to the checks, to the trenches. I need to see a trench in every single iteration under the sun. I need to see that studded and bejeweled and bespectacled and razzle-dazzled till the cows come home. That's what anyway, we've gone on a tangent here. I like these shoes. They're not out yet. They'll probably be out around sort of December-y time. I think that you could wear this, you know, if you wanted to do like a casual but nice dinner with, you know, a trousers and have these shoes just peeking out. I think this would look great with the dress, great with the skirt. This is an all-rounder to me. and I like them, and I think that they're great, and I wish them nothing but success. I had a pair of Magda Butrym mule-ish shoes back on in January. They've been bumped off for these. While we're on the topic of shoes that haven't come out yet, Gucci showed fall winter earlier this year, and I saw these platforms. Hold on. Earlier this year I was going on about how I wanted the flat form loafers, right? Loafers, and then they've just added a good 6 inches to the bottom of them. Tried them on, didn't work out for me, looks great on anybody else. Again, what have I done to you to deserve this? But anyway. Then they sent platform slingback loafers down the runway. I've never been a loafer gal. I am now. They look great. I think the proportions are perfect. I think the width of the heel is fantastic. It's not too skinny, not too thick. That to me is just, yes, execution. Thank you very much. Let's talk about the colours. Don't know really what colours they're coming in. They're going to come in the Gucci Ancora red. I'm not a red gal. What else have we got? Unclear. There is a very nice sort of powdery blue, but it seems to come in croc. I'm gonna need that croc to be embossed, my love, because I'm not paying grands for this shoe. Okay, so I need you to do a nice little debossing on that, and I will pack it up and take it home. Thank you very much. Let's see what other colours it comes in. But I really like these. I'm a platform gal. You can't see. I'm a platform girl. There is something about a great chunky pair of platforms. All of a sudden, I'm 6'7". I am strutting my way into this room, praying that my ankle doesn't roll, hoping for the best. Do you want to know what? Fingers crossed, touch wood. That hasn't happened to me since I was 19 in a club, and yeah, that we went down terribly, and I sprained my ankle. I was out for a good week. Aside from that one time, you know, if I just take my baby steps and hold on to somebody, I should be fine. They look so good. I saw this bag. I have never seen this vintage bag before. Abby Silverman, an excellent follow on Instagram. Okay, her style is wonderful. She has this gold Fendi bag, right? It's like a little box. It's got skinny little straps, little Fendi baguette FFs on the front. I love it. I love the odd shape of it. I went deep diving down the internet. Turns out this is the Fendi bento box. Could this be any more delightful? Comes in a few variations. Obviously you've got the classic Zucker print. I need to do a little bit more digging around for the variation that I want specifically. All I know is that I want this bag. The style is great. How fun is that? Even the fact that it sort of has its like 2 flaps to close, it's got its skinny little handles. The rest of it is this sort of, you know, cuboid looking thing. It's fun, but it's interesting, but it's usable, it's user-friendly. Just very sort of effortlessly cool and fun. Let's end on the new bag that is still on the list. Here we go, she's still out here begging for a shoulder Birkin. It showed on the runway for Spring/Summer 2024. It also showed on the runway for Autumn/Winter 2024 in leather. We'll talk about that. So the first version still hasn't come into stores yet as far as I'm aware. I have made it very clear to my SA that like this is what I would like. It is also very expensive. I would be interested, I mean, I don't think it's a blue box Hermès. It's certainly priced like one. It would be the most expensive bag I've ever bought. I love it. I love it. I really, really do. I just think that it's so different. I'm happy with the ones that I have. By the way, for those asking about my aubergine Birkin 25, it's with my mum. I basically lent it to her because she was like, oh, that's a great colour. Lent it to her and I haven't seen it back, so it's hers now. It's within the family. She's having a great time. So, the Spring/Summer version, you have it coming in the denim in a 29 or a 39. I want the smaller one, obviously. And then you have the leather flap, leather top handle. There is also a sort of version of this which is like a bit embroidered. That's more expensive than even the denim. Then they showed the fully leather ones. I'd be interested to know the price of those. Those are coming out. Hermès is very slow to get things in. So usually when a brand for Spring/Summer, like all the stuff would be in now, it's not. It's probably going to come in by the end of the year. Because it's a lot of money, I'm trying to, and aside from the bag that's on the way, basically, instead of buying other cheaper designer bags that I've really, really liked recently, I have stopped myself in order to put the money towards, this. So let me know what you think of the updated wish list. What's on your wish list? I'm going to leave a link to another video over here in case you haven't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are. And in the words of my father,
if you've enjoyed it, tell your friends. If you haven't, Keep your mouth shut.
See you in my next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.